So welcome to this exciting FA Cup tie here at Selhurst Park. A game that's full of the romance of the FA Cup, because we've got non-league Kettering Town here today playing First Division Charlton Athletic. So a great day out for the non-league team. And although they've got non-league status now, there's a lot of league experience amongst their players. Charlton, of course, must be starting this game as favourites and would expect to go through to the next round. But, of course, that's not cut and dried, as Sutton United proved in the last round against First Division Coventry City. And the conditions out there today, not very good. And as Charlton like to pass the ball around, that might not be too much to their liking. And, of course, Kettering Town will be all fired up for this game and be really giving it their all. All in all, I think we've got a fascinating cup tie to watch today, and certainly I'm not going to predict the outcome of this game, because in the FA Cup anything could happen. And Kettering get a free kick early on. Plenty of league experience, as I said, in the Kettering team, notably Ernie Moss, the number 9, who's got more than 700 league appearances behind him. So Richard Brown floats in the cross, but it's Bob Boulder's ball. Now there's going to be some defending to do, that's Lee. But it was Richard Brown getting it back to Harvey Lim in the Kettering goal. Lim, who is actually the reserve goalkeeper for Kettering, but he's been called up because of injury to their first team regular. So a great opportunity for him to prove himself. And Kettering are going to get another free kick. Kettering, the only team apart from Sutton United left in the FA Cup with non-league status. And both of those teams are playing First Division teams today. Now there's a bit of defending for Charlton to do, but it's away by Steve McKenzie. And again, it's Richard Brown, who's had a few touches of the ball, getting it back to his keeper, Lim. So it's a big kick out from Lim. And that was Moss getting up to it, but it's Andy Peake. Now, Paul Richardson put the long ball through. And it's Robbie Cook. And that's Moss going up for it, but he just couldn't get onto it. Now Dougie Keys floats the ball back in. And it's Colin Pates who's forced to put it behind. And Kettering Town, who have brought a fantastic support with them, really had, for a non-league side, have brought tremendous support down with them from Northants today. And they get the corner early on in the game. And there'll be skipper Fusillo, the ex-Luton player, floats in the corner. But it's not a good one, and Kettering will be looking to do better from set play later on in the game, because chances like that may not be too many of them coming their way in this game. Kettering have already beaten 2 league teams in the FA Cup this campaign, but now there's a bit of defending to do. But Nightingale puts it out for safety. As I was saying, Halifax and Bristol Rovers have all fallen foul to Kettering's tenacity in the FA Cup this season. So, no, by no means coming here just for the game. They'll be looking to go through to the next round. But of course, Charlton, a tremendous opportunity for them to go through to the next round and get into the next round for the first time for a long time. So, great opportunity for both teams this afternoon. But here's Crooks. So, goes out and Charlton get the throw. Now, can Humphrey keep it in? No, he can't, so there'll be a goal kick. fact, these two teams have actually met in the FA Cup before, back in 1927, when Kettering managed to grab the draw at the Valley when Charlton were a third division team, and were unlucky to go out at home when Charlton scraped a 2-1 victory. So a little bit of history repeating itself, if you like, with these two teams meeting up yet again in the FA Cup. Now Fusillo puts the long ball forward. Now Keith's trying to get the ball back in, but it was not to be, and Paul Williams is fouled from behind by Russell Lewis, so it'll be a free kick. And Paul Mortimer, who's wearing a number 10 shirt this afternoon, who's back playing at left back, covering for the injured Mark Reed, who finds himself back on the subs bench today. Now Robert Lee trying to slip into the back now. Mackenzie. Mackenzie, I think, was adjudged to have handballed it as he went through then, so the free kick will be for Kettering. So Lim takes the kick. And it's veteran Ernie Moss picking it up. But he can't keep it in, so Humphrey comes up to take the throw for Charlton. Now, this is Shirtliff. Lays it over for Colin Pates. Trying to float it up, but it's picked up by Steve Grett. Crooks lays it back for Peake. And Peake puts it wide for Humphrey. Now, Humphrey coming forward. Tries to get the ball over for Grett, but it's cut out. But only as far as Paul Mortimer, and it comes back to Steve Grett again. And he's fouled. So there'll be a Charlton free kick. So it looks like Paul Mortimer will take the kick. So Mortimer floats it across, but that should be Lim's, and it is. So Harvey Lim, who recently played on loan at Plymouth, and he in fact was on Norwich City's books for a long time, but never actually got a game for them. And he finds himself in FA Cup action this afternoon. So Grett pushing it up, but it's cut out by Richard Brown. Now, there's one for Ernie Moss to chase, but Bob Boulder was making no mistakes on that one. Because although Shirtliff was on to Moss, Boulder decided to play it safe and pushed it to safety. Now, Nightingale. Oh, and it's cut out by Lee, but it only comes as far as Richard Brown. And he brings Crooks down. So as you can see, Kettering Town are a real team who are going to enjoy those conditions out there, because they like to move in on their player quickly. Charlton like to push the ball around, so the conditions not too much to their favour, and people like Garth Crooks, who love just playing the ball around, won't find too much time on the ball this afternoon, and Charlton may have to adjust their play to sort that out. But there's Robert Lee, who's really going for a good spell at the moment. Knocked in 2 goals at Newcastle last week, and really enjoying football at Charlton at the moment. But there's Steve Grett, lays it back for Andy Peake. And Andy Peake tries the shot, but it's not a problem for Lim. Now, Shirtliff should get that back for Bobby Boulder. So, a long kick out from Bob Boulder. And that's Mackenzie. Oh, cut out by Richardson. There was a chance there when Andy Wright pushed the ball past Shirtliff, but there was a free kick and it went for Charlton, although at first it looked like it might go Kettering's way. So no danger there for Charlton. So the rain coming down here at Selhurst Park, not making the pitch any better. But this is Paul Mortimer now, trying to get Garth Crooks' way. Oh, he gets the head on now, Lee. He puts it in, but there's been a foul, I think. Or perhaps Lee had gone through. Yeah, Lee was offside when he went through. It was a great move by Charlton. Crooks getting the head on, but Lee must have just run onto an offside position a little bit early, and so his goal, which was well taken, is disallowed. Oh, headed on by Humphrey, but it's cut out well by Andy Wright. Now, Mortimer trying to get it away. Mackenzie. Richard Brown was in there, but Mackenzie managed to keep control, and that's a nice ball through for Steve Britt. Oh, but it was well cut out because Lewis had done well to stick the foot out and get it away for the corner. A nice ball through from Steve Mackenzie, and it was Steve Britt who was making all the running, but it was well checked by Russell Lewis, who puts it away for a Charlton corner. Now Andy Peake's come up to take that. Peake aiming for Shirtliff, who was a successful move on corners that Charlton have played here, with Shirtliff getting the head on and people like Crooks and Williams popping up the far post to put it in the back of the net. Now Peake again, this time tries it deeper, but it's well taken by Lim. So Kettering beginning to settle down into this game and certainly looking comfortable out against their first division opponents. But it's Charlton who are making most of the attacking play in the beginning of this game. So Griffiths puts it off, and it'll be Humphrey's going to take the throw. Now Richardson, another man with a lot of league experience behind him. He was forced to retire from Derby County through injury, but got fit again and signed for Kettering. So Kettering not short of league experience. Now that's a good header from Brown, and that's Richardson, but it's gone too far, and it'll be Humphrey to get it back for keeper Boulder. As though Richard Brown's going to have the job of marking Garth Crooks this afternoon, but he's not going to get too much sympathy from the crowd if he keeps moving in on Crooks like that, because Crooks, of course, one of the favourites here at Charlton. And Brown's already brought Crooks down twice, and Crooks needing a bit of treatment now. So Charlton attacking the end with the Kettering Town supporters facing them, and I must say again, Kettering really have brought down some tremendous support, and that's all credit to them. It shows that non-league football really is alive. But now Mackenzie is going to take the free kick, floats it in. Kettering scramble it away with Richardson, and Steve Britt's shot is not a good one. So it'll be Lim to take the goal kick. So, talking about Kettering being of non-league status, that could change at the end of this season, because they're well positioned in the GM Conference League to actually go in and be elected into the 4th division. Although they were beaten last Saturday away at Barnet, which is the opposite really to Charlton's fortunes at the moment, because although they're, I was going to say struggling at the bottom of the first division, but that has changed a little bit in recent weeks when they've had some good results, and in fact they've won their last 3 games now. So Charlton on a winning streak, and we'll look hoping to get through into this cup tie. That was Crooks going through there trying to get a touch on, but the ball was skidding a little bit too quickly in that Kettering penalty area, and the ball getting through to Lim. Now Brown and Fusillo pushing it forward, looking for Moss, but pushes a long ball forward, and I think the referee is going for his book. Yeah, I think the referee is going to book Kettering's Andy Wright. I think the referee's making a bit of a stand there, because he's got to get this game under control, because already, although it's obviously going to be played with a lot of enthusiasm, really Kettering Town, some of their tackles have left a little bit too near the wind. I think they're playing, and really the referee is beginning to try and settle this game down, and he's going to have a new ball as well. I think the old one was punctured, but this is Shirtliff floating it out for Mortimer. And he floats it in again. It's Brown who gets up now. Crooks can't get the shot in, but Williams surely. Yeah, Williams makes it number 1. And the Charlton fans happy to see that go in. Crooks tried to get the shot. The ball was stuck in the mud, and the ball rolled forward, and Paul Williams, Charlton's top scorer, makes it number 1 for Charlton, and that makes life even more difficult for non-league Kettering now. So they've got it all to do now. And that's Mackenzie now, and this game seems to have really heated up now, because after 18 minutes, Paul Williams had put Charlton into the lead. So, puts it back for Boulder. And Crooks and Williams up front now really are beginning to get the partnership going. And with Robert Lee getting on the score sheet, things are looking bright now for Charlton, because they're beginning to score goals where in the past this was their real problem. Now Richardson for Kettering. Oh, and he went lunging in on Mortimer. That really, what a tackle. That was right in front of us here on the gantry, and that was a lunging tackle on Mortimer. Can Kettering get anything back now? In the scrambling in this mud, and it's Robert Lee who puts it back, because Robbie Cook was threatening to get the shot in. So the game opened up now, and now it's Williams again trying to get the run through. But the ball really skidding off this Selhurst Park pitch, because the rain's teeming down here, and the pitch that started pretty muddy and wet anyway is now getting more and more slippery out there. And it'll be interesting to see how the game develops, because the two styles of play are so different. And Charlton, of course, now with the goal lead will be looking to put in a few more, and of course Kettering are going to have different ideas, because they're going to be desperately looking for an equaliser before half-time. But there's plenty of time for that, because we've only had 20 minutes played in this first half. But it's Charlton really who are making all the attacking play. And that's Williams trying to get the foot in for Crooks there, but just couldn't get it because it was cut out well by Nightingale. And he's found Griffiths, but it goes off for the Charlton throw. for Williams. Again, it's cut out by Nightingale, but Williams keeps it on. And Crooks trying to find some space out there. And Fusillo manages to get the throw because it came off Humphrey. So Andy Wright finding Captain Fusillo, gets it back to Wright. Pushes the long ball forward, but it's cut out well by Pates, who shows his experience. So Neil Fusillo, in fact, scored a couple of goals against Charlton for Luton in the Littlewoods Cup a few years ago. 2 spectacular goals, in fact, where he chested them down and bashed it in on the volley. So he's got happy memories against Charlton, but they're not. Those memories aren't here today because his Kettering Town team are a goal behind. McKenzie pushing it forward. And Richard Brown, it looked like it came off his hand, but it wasn't intentional. And Shirtliffe puts it back. It looks like Shirtliffe and Pates are going to have a lot of running to do this afternoon because Kettering are pushing the ball up and it's getting the bounce and the skid. And it looks like it's going to be Robbie Cook and Ernie Moss, the number 9 and 10 for Kettering, who are going to be doing the running up front. Moss, who's 39 years old, but he's got a lot of league experience and his legs are still looking good. In fact, he scored 244 goals in the Football League, which is some record. But this is another man who's a prolific goal scorer. Now, Robert Lee makes it number 2. Move, Crooks again, and again it's Robert Lee who really is becoming one of the prolific goal scorers here at Charlton. He makes it 2-0 after a tremendous piece of play from Garth Crooks. A lovely pass, but Lee through. He'd run onto an excellent position and his finishing was perfect. So Charlton now 2 goals into the lead, and that's after 24 minutes. And again, it's Charlton on the attack. This is Williams. So, can Kettering find anything in this game? They haven't really had too many frightening attacks so far, and it really has been Charlton who have been making all the play. And Charlton, who are playing with their newfound confidence now, find themselves 2 goals up in this FA Cup tie. Now, there's a lovely ball through for Steve Gritt. And he leaves it for McKenzie. Gritt gets the return back for McKenzie. Now, Mortimer. It's a long ball in. Now, it's come back out for Gritt. Gets the shot in, but it's a bit wide. And Kettering really have got a job on their hands now. Richardson, cut out by Mortimer. But there's nobody there for Kettering because that's going to be Pates to get it away. Now, Mortimer, Richardson again. Now, Nightingale finds Keast. Puts a long ball forward, but it's not a good touch from Moss. Now, Crooks gets it back for Mortimer. Mortimer pushing it forward, looking for Williams, who's done an excellent run to get onto that. And Richard Brown does well. So, Mortimer to take the throw. And Crooks finds Mortimer. And Mortimer moving in. Oh, and that's a nice pass through for Williams. Lays it back for Lee, but Lee couldn't really get the shot on because the ball ran a little bit too far. But Charlton really beginning to break down the Kettering defence and looking like they're going to score every time they go through. But I think another goal for Charlton would really seal this FA Cup tie if it's not really sealed already. And that's Lee, who looks like he's going to be trying to get through. Now, Mackenzie lays it out for Humphrey. Oh, it's cut out well by Griffiths. And he lays it back for his captain, Fusillo. Pushing a long ball forward, looking for Moss again. But the Charlton defence really beginning to look tight now, with Shirtliff and Pates in as the centre halves. Really have tightened up this Charlton defence. The arrival of Pates from Chelsea. Now, Cohen Griffiths trying to get on the end of it, but it's Humphrey, and Shirtliff gets the cheeky rebound from Griffiths while he was on the floor. But this is Richardson, and this time he's brought down by Andy Peake. And it looks as though Paul Richardson will need some treatment. And Andy Peake will find his name in the referee's notebook. I suppose it was always going to be a cup tie played like this because of the conditions. And of course, non-league Kettering, of course, used to a real battle every Saturday. But I think hopefully we're going to see a lot more of these slick moves from Charlton in this game and a lot more good football. So, Kettering now have a chance to get back into this game. Fusillo floats in the cross. Now, a chance for Ernie Moss, but he just couldn't get it down onto his feet. Robbie Cook has got the flick on, and it came down for Moss, but in all fairness to him, it wasn't ideally placed for him to get the shot in. Now, Wright will take the throw. Now, it comes out for Williams. Cut out well by Brown. And that's Pates, who had read that move so early on. Now, Williams again. Oh, and he's got past Brown this time. Now, puts it back for Steve Gritt. And Gritt trying to get Peake through. But no foul, says the ref. And it goes for a goal kick. So as Lim takes the kick, Richardson goes up for it, but he's beaten by Mackenzie, and it's Lee lays it out for Humphrey. Now he's got Griffiths to get by. Humphrey, the right back, who loves to come forward. Now Peake's got a lot of space. Lays it over for Mortimer, and Mortimer floating it in for Crooks, but it's cut out easily there. Now Steve Gritt trying to float it in again. Again it comes out, but only as far as Peake. And Mortimer puts it back for Shirtliff. Shirtliff trying the long ball forward for Lee, but it's going to be Lim's ball. Pates finds Gritt and he lays it off for Mortimer. Now Williams, but he can't get onto it because Dougie Keast has done well to get right side of his man and get it back to his keeper. So, can Kettering get back into this game before the end of the first half? They've got just under 15 minutes to do so. And it's Keast that gets the free kick. Two number threes clashing there. The goal now would certainly put them back into the game, and it's Mark Nightingale that's come over to take it. Floats in the long ball. Now, come out for Gritt. Gritt, and he lays it for Williams. Now trying to get Crooks there, but Brown cuts it out easily. And pushes a long ball forward, looking for Griffiths, but it's cut out. And it's Steve McKenzie now, bringing it away for Charlton. And he finds Shirtliff, who lays it back for Humphrey. And he's going to give it back for his keeper, Boulder. Now, Williams. There was a handball there. I don't think the referee... Or did he? Is he going to give that? Yeah, the handball was actually against Charlton, so it's Brown who takes the kick, and he puts it back for Lim. I think what Kettering are going to be doing now is pushing a lot of long balls forward, because that really is their main hope of getting back into this game and producing a goal. But that's not going to be easy because of the form that the Charlton defence are playing in at the moment. Now here's Mortimer, who's done so well to come in at left back. But it's Nightingale who puts it away, so it's a Charlton throw. Now Crooks. Now Kettering come away with Russell Lewis and finding now Richardson. Can they do anything here? They've got Fusillo now, and he's got some space. He pushes the long ball in, looking for Moss again, but it's cut out well by Charlton. Now Lee finds Williams. Shirtliff. And tries to push the ball through. It's cut out by Wright, but it come back for Shirtliff. Now Humphrey's found Lee. Again, it's with Humphrey. But it goes behind for the Kettering goal kick. So you're really beginning now to see the spin on the ball there, just showing how wet it is out there. As Keast gets it back to Lim. The amount of spin we're getting on the ball is incredible. And that, of course, could make for a few mistakes in the second half, especially as a few legs get tired, as they certainly will playing out in that mud. But Kettering desperately need a goal before the end of the first half. But it's Charlton who look like they're on the attack now, and it's Williams coming forward again. Oh, lays it back for Steve Britt. Tries the shot, but it's blocked. Steve Britt again gets the chance. Oh, it's a good save by Lim. And McKenzie nearly putting the ball in the back of the net when he got the rebound from Lim. But that was a good save by Harvey Lim in a Kettering goal. Steve Britt having two chances of goal there, one blocked by the defence and the other producing a fine save by Lim. But McKenzie not just getting the angle on his shot for number 3. So Brown pushing the long ball forward. Cook trying to get on the end of it. But it's cut out well by Pates. Ball coming off Keast there. But no danger to Charlton because it was only red shirts and the green shirt of Bob Boulder who were back there. So Boulder takes the kick, and it's a long one. And it comes out for Steve Britt. Britt floating across in, and that was going for Lee, but it was cut out well by Richard Brown, who really, I think, is playing tremendously well for Kettering. He started off a little bit over-enthusiastic, and a few of his tackles on Crooks were not good ones, but since then he's settled down and he's given quite a solid performance, the number 6 for Kettering. So, the free kick's not a good one, it's cut out by Peake. Peake gets the return, pushes it for McKenzie, And Mackenzie will pick that up now. Williams is racing for the middle. Oh, and it comes down for Williams. Lee miskicks. Now, but it's come out for Humphrey. A chance for Robert Lee there to get his second goal of the game. But he just miskicked it. But now it's Kettering's Andy Wright. And he finds Cohen Griffiths. And as Wright and Griffiths looked like they were going to go past Shirtliff, Shirtliff somehow managed to bring them both down. And it's Skipper Shirtliff that finds his name in the referee's notebook. Classic cup tie football, this. A real battle out there. And of course the conditions making it even more of a traditional English FA Cup tie. But everything going to plan as far as Charlton are concerned. They've looked very, very comfortable in this first half and really have had most of the play. And of course the scoreline showing that as well. That's Mortimer cutting that out, and Humphrey gets the header away, but it's only as far as Griffiths. And he's beginning to get back into the game now. But took a bit of a push from Lee there, but the referee says no foul. So it'll be a throw-in for the home team. Crooks gets the head on, but there's nobody there. Only Richard Brown to get it back to Harvey Lim. So, looked like it was going to be a Kettering throw, but the ball had actually come off Keast, so it will be a throw for Charlton. And Mortimer hesitant to take the throw there because Steve Britt had gone down, but he's up now, and the game continues. Free kick decision there against Paul Mortimer. It looked a bit of a strange one, and it's taken very early. Now Keast gets in the cross. This is a good chance for Kettering. Now come out for Richardson, but it's cut out well by Peake, and it comes out for Paul Williams, who shows a lot of composure on the ball. But that was a good chance there for Kettering, because the free kick was taken very early and caught a few Charlton players napping. Now it's another free kick, and this time it's against Mackenzie on Lil Fusillo. So the game beginning to get a little bit nasty out there. And the referee desperately trying to settle tempers down. But this is Griffiths now for Kettering. And he gets the cross in, but it's Mortimer who cuts out and finds Robert Lee. Well, he looks for Mackenzie, but it's cut out by Wright. Wright gets the cross in as well. Oh, it's chested down by Keats, but it's too far for Richardson. And it's the younger legs of Williams that came out on top there. But that's not a good ball out, and that's Nightingale. He's got good control. Now, Keast pushes it in, but it was Humphrey who cut it out. Puts a long ball out for Robert Lee and takes the danger off Charlton, because that was a little bit of a few good moves there from Kettering. Now Lee puts the ball across. It's too far for Crooks, but Steve Gritz gets onto the end of it. Finding Steve Mackenzie, and again it's come for Garth Crooks. Mackenzie, Lee, Mackenzie. Crooks, he's got a lot of space. That's a tremendous header and save. That was a great header. It's looking to go into the top of the Kettering goal. And again, Harvey Lim makes a fine save. But Steve Mackenzie had so much time on the ball to place his cross in, and it was inch perfect. And Crooks, a fine header. But it's not going to be a goal that time, because Harvey Lim is beginning to show some fine form in the Kettering goal. Now, Richardson clears for Kettering. Right. But it comes to nothing, and Mortimer clears. Nightingale pushing it forward. Looking for Moss, but it's cut out by Shirtliff. Now Wright. Richardson. Wright gets the shot in, but it's not powerful enough to be on form Bob Boulder. So, Crooks almost getting on the score sheet himself there. But Lim, who's produced 2 fine saves in this half for Kettering, preventing Crooks from doing so there. But this is Steve Gritt. He's laid it out for Robert Lee. No. Lays it back for Peake. That's out for Humphrey. Finds Williams. Crooks. But it's dispossessed by Brown. But it's a bad pass because it's picked up by Steve McKenzie. Lee floats the long ball over, looking for Lee. But the faster paced balls, of course, always very, very tricky today because of the surface that the players are playing on. So we're coming up to the end of the first half, and Kettering have got a lot of work to do. A goal before the end of the first half would be ideal, but to be honest, it doesn't look like that's going to come. Now this is Nightingale. Shirtliff. Crooks. Nightingale gets it back to Lim. Pates. Crooks. Peake pushes it forward, but it should be Mark Nightingale's ball, and it is. And Lim quick to take the kick as he sensing that a Kettering goal before the first half ends would be ideal. Now this is Keast. Puts a nice ball forward, and that's a chance for Robbie Cook now, and the cross comes in, but it comes off Shirtliff, so it's a corner. Well, that was a good move from Kettering, and this could be a great chance for them really to get back into this game, because we're coming up to the end of the first half, and a goal now would be a tremendous boost for them in the second half. Fusillo takes the corner. It's headed on. Oh, but Lee gets it away, and now it's Steve McKenzie racing away for Charlton. But nothing comes of that attack. And Peake floats out a long ball for Humphrey. Comes back for Peake. And it's Charlton who get the throw because it must have came off Fusillo. So looks as though Kettering will have a little bit more defending to do before the end of this half. And it'll be Humphrey to take the throw. He's found Lee. Lee floats in the cross. He was looking for Williams, but there's a little bit of pushing by Williams. So it'll be a free kick. And Harvey Lim keen to come out and get this kick taken. So we're into injury time added on now by the referee. And this time it's Ernie Moss who gets the free kick. So, still a little bit more of this game to be played in this half. Looking for Griffiths, but it's cut out well by Humphrey. Now Lee finding Peake. Oh, he took it a bit too far, and Richard Brown done well to come and cut it out. Now Fusillo putting the long ball forward, but it was Robbie Cook who was on the in an offside position. So Shirtliff. So manager Lenny Lawrence must be thinking this is a tremendous opportunity now to get as far into the FA Cup. And as the referee blows the final whistle, just as I was saying that this is a great chance for Charlton now to progress into the FA Cup, into the next round. And it's been a long time since Charlton got into the 5th round. But this is a great chance for them now to go through, because at the end of this muddy first half here at Selhurst Park, it's Charlton leading by 2-0 over Kettering Town. So it's Kettering Town to get away the second half, and they've got a lot of work to do in this 4th round cup tie. I think I was thinking it was the 5th round earlier, but it's the 4th round of the FA Cup, and it's Charlton who've certainly got the edge so far in this game. This is Crooks, and that's a nice ball out for Humphrey. He goes bundling into Fusillo, no foul says the ref, so it's Richard Brown who clears. Ernie Moss trying to get Kettering into this game, and in fact it's a Charlton throw. Brown pushing it forward, cut out well by Shirtliff. Now Richardson, and it's Richardson who gets the free kick. Fusillo pushing the long ball in. Now there's a chance for Kettering, surely, yes! Robbie Cook has suddenly put non-league Kettering Town back into this game. That was an unbelievable start to the second half for non-leaguers. Unbelievable. And just when they looked dead and buried, Robbie Cook finds the ball, comes out for him to bash it back into the back of Bobby Boulder's net. And all of a sudden, this FA Cup tie that really did look dead and buried at half-time is very much alive again, because Kettering are back in this game with a goal so early on in the second half. That's a fantastic start for them, because psychologically as well, they're going to really be going for it now. And Charlton may find that they're really under it, but this is Williams trying to get Lee. Oh, and Lee nearly made it number 3. He did so well to get onto that, and that was close. And now the ingredients for this second half cup tie really add up to a fantastic game. And Kettering Town, their supporters have really come alive now, because I must admit, I didn't think they were going to get back into this game, certainly not as early as that. And they are certainly back into this game now, but they've still got the work to do, because they're looking for another goal. Now, Fusillo pushes the ball forward, cut out by Pates. Lee. And he's bundled down by Fusillo. So it'll be a Charlton free kick. But Charlton now really do need to put in a few goals, because they need to make this cup tie safe. They won't relish a trip up to Kettering. And Kettering now are playing with newfound confidence, because they've pulled a goal back. This is Griffiths. Cook laying it back. Right. But Mackenzie takes it off him. Crooks lays it back for Humphrey. Mackenzie. Humphrey. Floats in the cross. Williams takes it on his chest, but Nightingale does well to defend for Kettering. So Kettering Town have given their supporters something to sing about. And for the neutrals amongst us, it's given us a great game to watch. Now here's Lee. Lee floats it in. Williams gets the touch on, but it's Lim's ball. It's a position now where both teams need to score. Obviously Kettering need the equaliser, but Charlton won't want to live on tenterhooks all through this game, and they'll need at least another goal or two to put this game safe. So Cook really getting into the thick of it now, and Kettering Town must believe they're in with a chance now. Now Peake. Finds Mackenzie. Putting it in for Lee. Mackenzie gets a touch on. Lee going for it, but Lim does a very brave save. So Harvey Lim, who's, as I said before, is a reserve keeper for Kettering, has certainly done himself a lot of good this afternoon. Oh, that was cut out by Pates just when Cook was threatening to get his second. Now, Lee. But it's dispossessed. Now this is Keast. Finds Cook. It's cut out by Shirtliff. Finds Crooks. Lays it off for Humphrey. Lee. Trying to get the return to Humphrey. Now it's cut out. Now it's Fusillo. Moss. Right. Oh, the return's cut out by Pates. Now, a long ball out for Williams, and he's got some space over there on the left. Floats in a good cross, and Lim does well again. Lim's really having a good day today. Apart from the 2 goals, he hasn't really put a foot wrong, and I don't think we could blame him for either of the goals. So a great day out for Harvey Lim in the Kettering goal. But there's a lot of more work to be done in this game yet. And this is Griffiths. But he's pushed from behind by Mackenzie. And Fusillo takes the kick and gives it to Griffiths. And the cross comes in. Fusillo. And he floats the ball back in again. Now Bob Boulder chooses to punch it away. But Lewis floats it back in again. Now, can Humphrey get it out? Yes. Humphrey makes a very important clearance there with the 2 Kettering players onto him. Now, it's come from Mackenzie. Oh, but it's not a good pass. And Keast brings it away now for Kettering. Oh, and it's a good pass out for Andy Wright. And suddenly Kettering are beginning to find their feet and really getting the moves put together. Oh, but it's cut out now. Steve Brett. Both teams looking desperate to come forward, and that's what we want to see in this game. Now, Williams. Still Williams. But not a problem for Lim. Mackenzie. Cut it off Fusillo. But he's got little Robert Lee on him, and Lee's got away. Now, Lee, can he get the cross in? Yes, the cross comes in, but it's too deep, and it's Lim's ball. So Lim finds himself very busy in his second half. Crooks was waiting to pounce there, trying to get the touch in, but it was too deep, and Lim was very well positioned to take that one. Now, right. That'll be Mortimer's ball, but Moss has marked the goalkeeper. Nightingale trying to get Kettering away. Lewis pushing it forward, finding Moss. And Griffiths just offside. This is a tremendous start for Kettering. They got the early goal and now they're really beginning to get their play together. But Charlton still looking good and dangerous when they're going forward. So it's a very evenly balanced game. Despite Charlton having the extra goal. But this is Mackenzie. And again it's Lim who's called on. So Charlton still getting many attacks going through. But none of them have been rewarded in this half. Keith's just not being able to get onto that because Mortimer had put it out for safety. So I think somebody said it's a funny old game, football, and we're certainly seeing one now. Because these non-leaguers who look dead and buried at half-time are very much back into this game now. Rick getting the clearance. And Crooks tried to chest it down, but it was judged as a handball. And Ernie Moss looks as though he may need some treatment. Yes, he will need treatment. So Ernie Moss, the veteran striker for Kettering, and who's got a wealth of league experience behind him, is needing a little bit of treatment. Hasn't been able to make too much of an impact on this game so far, but with the newfound of life in Kettering, this may change. Now, Ernie Moss looks as though he's going to go off. And Kettering, yeah, they've taken Ernie Moss off and he won't be coming back on. But as of yet, they haven't brought a substitute on. Now, this is Cook, the goal scorer. Can he get anything going? No, because Mortimer marked him well. So they're down to 10 men at the moment, Kettering. I think perhaps they may well be bringing Ernie Moss back on. He may have gone out for a couple of stitches and coming back on in a moment. But in the meantime, Kettering battle on with 10 men. Now, Shirtliff. Lee, Humphrey. Oh, not a good pass for Lee. Charlton will be looking to push the ball forward while Kettering are down in numbers. And of course, Kettering keen to waste as much time as possible, because I think it's going to be Ernie Moss to come back on. And of course, then not wanting to play on with 10 men. Charlton, on the other hand, keen to play on. This is Crooks. Oh, Lewis done well to get back and stay very calm to get it back for Lim. So Lim with the big kick forward. Richardson gets the head on, but it's Shirtliff back for Boulder. Crooks gets a head on. It's cut out by Nightingale. Now Williams lays it back for Grit. Mackenzie. Peake. Mortimer. Pates. Ooh, floats the long ball over for Humphrey. And he lays it up for Lee, but it's Richard Brown's ball. And he gets it back for Lim. And Kettering's beginning to look very, very confident. And the move's not really going Charlton's way. So a real exciting half an hour on our hands now. This is Keith's trying to get the ball back for Kettering, but it's cleared by Steve Grit. And Lewis gets the Kettering throw because it came off Paul Williams. Mortimer rising up above Griffiths. Now it's Crooks. Mortimer. And bundled down, play on, says the referee, and he was very well placed. You can see Ernie Moss emerging from the tunnel. He won't be able to come on until play stops. And that may well be the case now. Because Charlton have a corner. And in fact, Ernie Moss is back on the field. So he went off for a little bit of treatment. And such an influence on the rest of the team, Kettering decide to keep him on. Peake looking for Shirtliff again, but not successful this time, and it comes back for Peake. He floats in the cross. It's cut out by Moss. Now Fusillo. Chance for Kettering to break away, but they haven't got many players forward. Right, the big kick, looking for Moss, but it's going to be John Humphrey who gets the ball safely back for Bob Boulder. Now a chance for Crooks to run on, but the ball was just too far for him. And the decision going against Pates. He was pushing on to the back of Cook. So Nightingale floating the long ball in. Right, trying to get the return. There's an offside against the Kettering players as they trying to scramble back onto onside. So a long kick forward from Boulder. Now Crooks trying to get onto that, but there's a good interception by Brown, but it's Humphrey. Finds Lee. Now he's laid it over for Peake. Tries the shot, and again Lim does well to hold it. Now Grit coming forward for Charlton. It's a good run by Steve Grit. Gets the cross in as well. And it's cut out by Lewis, so it'll be another Charlton corner. So Mackenzie to take the kick. And that was another good save by Lim. Lim had dived bravely onto the floor, and there were two Charlton players, Crooks being one of them, trying to get the ball into the back of the net, but Lim again blocking the way through. Now a chance. Richardson gets the break, puts it forward for Cook. Can he keep it on? No, he can't. So the game beginning to go either way now. Charlton still got the edge, but you get the feeling that another goal could come from either team, and it really would change the course of this game if it was Kettering Town who score. Now, Peak. For a long time now, Crooks looked like he was going to be played onside, but the referee did blow his whistle, and he's having a word with Paul Williams there because he felt there was a bit of time wasting. So, Lil Fusillo takes the kick. Get the touch on from Richardson. Now it's a chance for Kettering. Surely, oh! There was an offside decision anyway, but Cook felt that he was onto his second goal there. And Kettering are looking very lively when they're going forward. So, Kettering really taking the game to the first division opponents now. And I would imagine Lenny Lawrence won't feel happy until he sees at least another goal coming in from his home team here. Shirtliff. Come out by Lewis. McKenzie trying to get it through again, but it's Richard Brown pushing it forward. Pates. Richardson. Humphrey. Now it's come from McKenzie. Finds Andy Peake. Floats it out for Mortimer. Can he get Williams? Yes, Williams gets in very well. Williams showing the pace. Tries a good shot. And again, it's Lim who's called on. Well, I should think Harvey Lim will remember this game for a long time to come, because he is having a fine game for Kettering. Now, McKenzie. Crooks. Lee. Still Lee. And he's found Crooks. Floats it out for Steve Gritt. Gritt floats the long ball in, but it's not a good one. So, Fusillo gets it back for Lim. Keast gets the cross in as well, and he's looking for Cook. Now Richardson. The chest down from Richardson was just too hard. He couldn't get the shot in. It looks another dangerous move by these tenacious visitors, Kettering. Lewis gets it away. Lee. Good control from Lee. Tries the shot, gets a deflection, and Williams trying to get onto the end of it, but Lim Pates. Lee. Brown. Now Fusillo. Trying to get Moss away, but it's Shirtliff. Gets it back for Boulder. So there's an offside decision against Charlton. And Brown, another Kettering player who's having a fine game this afternoon. He's going to take the kick. Pushes it right up into the centre of the Charlton defence. And Richardson dispossessing Lee. Now, there's one for Williams to chase, but it's Fusillo who gets the all-important interception in. Oh, that's a nice touch on by Lee. But Lewis done it exceptionally well to put it to safety after a great flick on from Robert Lee. Set himself up to go forward. There's Crooks getting it back for Steve Gritt. Finds Lee. Peak putting it out for Gritt. It's a long ball over, looking for Williams. But it's Fusillo who comes out top, but the rebound falls for Humphrey. It's cut out by Cook. Now, McKenzie. Crooks. And it's come back for McKenzie. Now Lee. Oh, and it was so nearly number 3. The ball agonisingly went past the open goal, and it was just too far forward for Williams to run onto. So Wright will take the throw. Moss. And Humphrey was being held down by Cook there. So Shirtliff. For Williams, it's cut out by Fusillo. Moss. McKenzie. Peak. Wright. Humphrey. McKenzie. Gritt. McKenzie. Humphrey. And Williams gets the return for Humphrey. Cross comes in, it's a deep one. Lee manages to get up to it. Crooks gets his head onto it. But there was I think it was an offside decision against Charlton, so no danger for Kettering. Shirtliff, Williams, Lee pushing a wide one, and it's going to be Williams who gets onto the end of it. He's got McKenzie out for his right, and he's found McKenzie. McKenzie's laid it back for Humphrey, and it's still Humphrey, and the cross comes in. Oh, Lee was going to get onto the end of it, but it was Nightingale who put it away for the corner. So as McKenzie goes over to take the corner, it's Kettering who've got the defending to do. And this game's certainly far from safe from Charlton, though. Now, Peak. Oh! It was a nicely placed shot, just a little bit wide. And for a moment, the home crowd thought their team had got into safety as the ball hit the side netting. But it's still 2-1, and this game is anybody's for the taking. Now this is Wright. But Griffiths is offside. Shirtliff puts it over for Pates, and Pates puts it back for his keeper Boulder, who hasn't really had a lot to do in this game. Bob Boulder. But, of course, one shot getting past him. This is Humphrey now putting it back for safety. Now Wright finds Griffiths, lays it back for Fusillo. So away by Mortimer, Crooks, Peake, pushing the long ball forward. It's for Williams and Brown to chase, and it's Brown who comes out on top. Pates, Wright. Now Nightingale. And Mortimer choosing to put it to safety. But that safety will only be temporary because it's going to be a throw for Kettering. And Andy Wright throwing in a long throw. Touched on by Lewis. Moss. Cook. Well, some heart-rendering moments for Charlton and Lenny Lawrence. And I think this is going to be one cup tie that Lenny Lawrence will be glad to see the end of. That's assuming that his team are still in the lead, of course. Humphrey, now Fusillo. And he chooses to put it back for his keeper. Now there's a chance for Cook, but he is offside. So Boulder keen to put the ball far forward, but it's no problem for Kettering because it's Lim again who's taking the kick, looking for Moss there. Grit gets it away. Now Crooks finds Lee. That's a long ball over for Andy Peake. Peake puts in the early one, and it's Lim who reaches up and takes it out of the air, gets the throw out quick. Now Richardson, he's got some space. Can he come forward now for Kettering? Fusillo. And Shirtliff there, with his way back to his keeper blocked, puts it across from Mortimer, who gets it back for Bob Boulder. Now it's come down for Humphrey. And he's looking for Crooks. Oh, Williams got on to the end of it. But there was a decision against Charlton, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Now Moss, and it's Andy Peake who puts it out. Richardson, Fusillo, Shirtliff, Wright, and Fusillo eager to push it forward. A long ball forward, looking for Moss, but it's Cook who picks it up. Now, can he get the cross in? No, he's taken it too far. He'll be a goal kick. So Charlton now eager to cling on to this lead. And of course, another goal would make it a lot more comfortable for them. But the last thing they want is a draw, I should think. Because they won't relish going up to Kettering to play on their home ground. But this is Crooks. Lee, can they put it to safety? No, because it's cleared well. Lee. Humphrey. Right across the Kettering penalty area, but there was not a red shirt there to put it in. Now is a chance. Moss. Right. Nightingale pushing it forward, looking for Moss. Now it's come out from Richardson. Tried to get the shot in, but it was Shirtliffe who blocked it. And it's come out for Robert Lee. And Humphrey gives it back for his keeper, because Charlton now are beginning to look like a team hoping to cling on to this one-goal lead. Humphrey, cut out by Brown. Fusillo. This is Cook. Leaves it for right, and it's cut out by Humphrey. Shirtliffe cuts it out, and Humphrey pushes it away for safety. Come for Crooks, but it doesn't control it, and now it's Richardson. Cook gets the cross in, and Bob Boulder came to take it, and he couldn't hold it, and it was fortunate for him that Skipper Shirtliffe was there to put it behind for the corner, because Bob Boulder had committed himself, but he didn't hold it. Coming up in the last few moments of this game, Kettering have a corner. And this could be a dramatic equaliser if they can steal one in this game. Lee gets the clearance. And it's Williams. Now, Mackenzie. Williams. It's a chance for the home team to get a break, but it's Kettering who have done very well to get back now, and it's Lee. Peak. Mortimer. Lee, the cross comes in. It's cut out by Lewis. Now, Peak. Now, can Williams get onto that? No, it's a goal kick. Now, Fusillo. Again it comes for Fusillo. It's away by Mortimer. It's only as far as Richardson. Now, right. Now, Fusillo has got some space. Finds Griffiths. Can he get past Humphrey? Yes, it's cut out by Shirtliffe. Now Mackenzie. Pushing the long ball forward. And it's Williams chasing. And Nightingale puts it out for the throw. Brown and Crooks tumbling. And it's Crooks who wins the free kick. go. Charlton now with a chance to put this FA Cup tie surely beyond doubt. Mackenzie's cut out by Brown. Picked up by Peake. Now, can he get it back into the area? Yes, the cross comes in. Crooks gets a touch on. Oh, and it was so nearly in. Well, this has been a tremendous cup tie. Crooks there nearly finding his second of the game. But it's not over yet. And there's more defending to do for both teams. I don't know what Peter Morris said to his Kettering team at half-time, because they looked overawed in the first half. But they've come out in this second half and they really have. And it's hard to pick out any players in particular for the Kettering team because they've all really played well. But it's been a fine game, and whatever the outcome of this game, they can certainly hold their heads high. But this is Mackenzie now. And he finds Crooks. Crooks trying to get Lee in again. But there's no way through because Kettering has scrambled it away. Now, Moss with blood on his head, covered in mud. But he's had a great day, another great day in the football career of Ernie Moss. Brown, Mackenzie, Crooks, Richardson, but it's come for Shirtliff. Mackenzie, Peake, trying to get Lee away, but it's cut out by Cook. And there's a lot of tired legs out on that pitch. Now, it's a chance for Griffiths, but Bob Boulder had read that move very quickly. And fortunately for the home team, he was out to take away the danger. Now Crooks, Mackenzie, puts it forward for Humphrey. The cross comes in, it's a deep one. Now a chance for Williams, Lee. And somehow Kettering get it away again. Now it's Griffiths and Mortimer. But it's Mortimer who gets it back for Boulder. So we're really in the dying minutes now of this game. Now pushes it forward. Lee gets the touch on. Brown cuts it out. Fusillo. Moss lays it back for Fusillo. Cook. Now, Ernie Moss keeps it in, but it falls for Shirtliff. Humphrey. And Fusillo will get it back for Lynn. But his kick's cut out by Shirtliff. Now Lee, but he can't keep it on, so... Now, Kettering are going to make a very late substitution. And they're going to take Richard Brown off. And I can't see who they're bringing on. But that's a very late decision. And Kettering have taken off their defender. And it's Neil Edwards they've brought on as a last-ditch effort to try and find the equaliser. But I must say, they've left it extremely late. Now, Williams trying to get Crooks away. But again, it's Lewis who was there first. Mortimer. Now, Grit Oh, he's come out by Nightingale, and he gets the free kick as well. So Nightingale pushes the ball up. Can they grab this equaliser? This is Griffiths. Oh, and it so nearly was. Moss nearly got his name onto the score sheet. And that would have been a late equaliser for them. That could well have been their last chance. But what a fright for the Charlton team. It was at such a late stage. Ernie Moss popped up, but it was just wide. Now, Humphrey. Can Mackenzie keep it on? He does. He tries to get Lee away, but Fusillo, who's played remarkably well in his second half, gets it back for his keeper, Lynn. Grit pushes it forward, trying to get Williams away, but it's Nightingale. Now Nightingale, Pates. Humphrey just happy to get it out of his half. Keast, Richardson, cut out by Mortimer. And the referee looks at his watch. He's playing injury time now. And this is Griffiths. Now that should be Shirtlift to cut that out for Charlton. Humphrey finds Lee. And it's still Lee. And Lee goes round three men, gets the cross in, but it's cut out by Lewis. And it'll be a Charlton corner. And Robert Lee showed that he's still got a lot of stamina left in this game. Tremendous run through him from him, beating three players. Now Mackenzie, Lee. Oh, Lee turns his man so well. He's really in form at the moment, and it's still Lee. Grit. Lays it out for Crooks. Grit. And that's the final whistle. And it ends this Full Brown Cup tie. And Charlton Athletic, who would certainly have started this game as favourites and would have expected to go through to the next round, have done just that with a 2-1 victory, but it wasn't without a lot of frights along the way, because non-league Kettering Town have come here today, and although he looked a little overawed in the first half, came out in the second half, got a very, very early goal through Robbie Cook, and the second half and the rest of the second half was really tenterhooks for Charlton and their supporters, because Kettering Town have done themselves justice today and have gone out of the FA Cup after a fine game here, which sees them go out. And we just heard the score come through that the other non-league team, Sutton United, have gone out and they were beaten 8-0. So Kettering Town certainly have done themselves proud today. A fine performance by them. Perhaps it was always a little bit too much to ask, especially when they found themselves 2-0 down early on in this game. But a fine performance. Result, Charlton Athletic 2 and Kettering Town 1.